Welcome to the channel, everyone, and today I'm going to be reviewing a 1/4 scale custom cape made by Jaxon XU on Facebook, and it's for the Hot Toys 1/4 scale Batman Begins figure, which I currently have set up as the First Night Out look. So that's Bruce Wayne under there, and don't worry, his face is fully protected from any staining or potential staining from that balaclava or ski mask, whatever you want to call it. There is a video on the channel where I explain how I'm protecting that under there. It's quite complicated, so you can go ahead and check that out. And plus there's a full review and comparison between this one and the Entebbe Batman up there, which still is just kind of unbeatable. And that's a custom mishmash of different parts to achieve what I believe to be the ultimate 1/4 scale Batman Begins piece. It's just brutal. You can pose the hell out of it and you never have to worry about suit getting damaged because it's the NECA body with the NECA cape, Entebbe belt, Hot Toys cowl and mouth plate. Just an absolutely awesome creation right there. So I'm going to need to get that head back and put it back on this guy and get the custom cape on there for you and show you how it looks. I've just reviewed Jaxon's cape on the Justice League tactical suit Batman over there. That's it on him right there. Oh, and there's his other custom cape on the Arkham City Batman. So that video just went up. Alright, let me get this changeover started up and I'll show you how the cape looks on the figure. Okay, so I got the harness off and he's pretty much all back to his Batman-y goodness. So I just need to... You've got the... It's not a magnet situation. It's basically that little tab that's sticking out from the side. This little bit here. That's just basically going to nestle under the cowl here. Right there. So I think if you push his cowl forward like this, that should just basically hold it in place. So no magnet, nothing complicated. You literally just use the cowl to wedge that clip under here and it will just lock it in place. So let's see how it looks. Alright, so there it is. It's on the figure and it looks fantastic. I've got to say I really like this material because my custom black velvet cape that I use on my Entebbe figure up there, that is, as I say, black velvet. So it is, it's its own thing, whereas this is much thinner and not as jet black as the velvet. So the velvet still has that going for it because the jet black velvet contrasts beautifully with the kind of charcoal black matte finish of the Entebbe suit. Very accurate to the movie because you want that contrast between the jet black cape and the charcoal kind of black matte finish of the suit. Whereas Hot Toys suit definitely has more of a shine to it, and this cape, I guess in certain lighting, as you can see, has a bit of a reflective quality to it, a bit of a shine maybe. So it's its own thing. I would still say velvet is the way when it comes to the 1/4 scale. In 1/6 scale it doesn't quite work with velvet because it's a bit too thick a material. In 1/6 scale it doesn't really work. It can work, but definitely velvet is better suited scale wise to the 1/4 scale Batman figures. But this does look fantastic and it is bright daylight at the moment. Well, I have another video in mind comparing this setup to the Entebbe Batman setup in the same way, and let's just compare the differences between the two and which one looks better with the whole brooding cape wrapped around him look. So that'll be coming up soon too. And one thing I noticed, and this is Hot Toys fault, or if you want to say that, but there's this kind of where the cowl sort of slides down here onto the shoulders. There's like this kind of little dip and then a big bump right here. So it's a slightly different kind of shape to the Entebbe Batman as well. But again, we'll get a better look at that when they're side by side in the next video. But let's just concentrate on Jaxon's cape here. Really, really nice feel to it. And in the movie, most of you already know about this, I'm sure, but it's in the special features of Batman Begins. Originally they were going to use a black velvet material for the cape in the movie, But during the rain scenes, when they were filming with the rain falling, the velvet cape would get waterlogged and get very, very heavy. So they wanted to still stick with the kind of look of black velvet, but they used a like a parachute kind of material, like a silk nylon kind of thing, and then they flocked it with hair to make it look like velvet. But it was the end result was more of something that felt like this in the movie. Very light fabric, and the wind can catch it and it can bellow in the wind, and just hangs beautifully. Very nice. It looks kind of funny because, you know, the cape's long and I don't want it to get caught as it's coming around, so I had to kind of bunch it up around his feet so it's forming a very odd shape. But just so you can see from the back, the material Jaxon's used here is really nice. It has a very nice natural look to it. And, you know, I still prefer black velvet because it's just, that's what you need really with Batman Begins. You just want that jet black. Whereas on camera, it is more black in person. If I just adjust the color maybe. See, there you go. Turn down the brightness a bit. It looks pretty damn awesome. Still reading a little bit. Like sometimes it looks a bit purple, a bit blue, but it is black. Just the Samsung Galaxy having a bit of a hard time getting the how it's actually looking in person. But you can see the material. Very nice. And there is the cape draped back over his shoulders to expose the full glory of the suit, which is something to behold, you know. There's pros and cons to the Entebbe Batman compared to the Hot Toys Batman here. You know, I've already covered that in many videos. I did the full review, full comparison, in-depth videos, quite a lot of them. So I really don't want to go repeating myself too much here. Your eyes can pick up on what's going on here. You know, there's definitely things that are very impressive to look at, and things that you, if you know what you're looking at, you know what you're looking for. There are things that are not right here, to do with, you know, contrast between parts. It is all looking very similar to me right now. The gauntlets, the suit, the cowl, all look pretty much the same kind of finish, and they shouldn't do. But again, we'll get a better look at that later, next to the Entebbe one. But, you know, I can't really complain looking at this, because this does look fantastic. And, you know, there's definitely moments in the film and definitely pictures from the movie where the suit does look like this. It has a bit more of a shine to it, and there's obviously more than one suit that was used in the film. They don't just use one, so who knows. But either way, Jaxon's cape is really working here. It looks fantastic over his shoulders, or moody wrapped around him. And it looks fantastic draped over his shoulders, just hanging behind him, I was going to say. It looks amazing, just hanging behind him too, exposing the suit. Yep. I'm pretty sure Jaxon also makes a wired version of this, so bear that in mind. But I tend to go for the drape when it comes to, especially Batman Begins, you know. Let me just turn him on to the side. A little skew action for you. The Hot Toys cowl is really thick from the side view, really beastly. And that cape looks fantastic. Great work, Jaxon, and thank you very much, sir, for reaching out, getting in touch. It's been a while since I reviewed one of his capes. The man does fine work. I'll leave a link to Jaxon under the video. You can click on that link, it'll take you to him on Facebook, and you can go ahead and make your inquiries, place your orders, improve your Batman. Get it done. Oh man, how good does that look? Just swept off to the side slightly. Looks absolutely beautiful. It makes me want to display him like that. Sounds weird, but I don't know. It's just that awesome cowl. I love the look of the Batman Begins cowl. It's definitely my favorite one. Just panther-like. This is just working beautifully here, and you can, it's so easy to just run your fingers through it, and just, it's not that kind of catchy material that catches in your fingers like your rough skin, if you have any. It doesn't really do that too much, so it's very nice. I hate those kind of custom capes where as soon as you touch it, you pull your finger away and it's still stuck to your finger. You're like, oh damn it, and then you get like these little threads. That doesn't seem to be happening with this, and it just looks amazing. That looks awesome. Look at that. Come on, man. Batman Begins suit. You know it's true. You got it right the first time. Imagine if he fought Bane wearing this. Man, I would have loved to have seen that. Alright, so I'll wrap it up. And as you can see, that looks fantastic. You will be seeing more of this. Like I said, I'm going to do a little side-by-side between this Hot Toys figure with this new cape from Jaxon, next to the Enter Bay Batman with a custom velvet cape. And they could both do the exact same kind of things now. You can do this over the shoulder look, or you can do the wrap-around moody look. So I'm looking forward to getting them side by side and giving you my take on that. So again, awesome work by Jaxon. That's obvious. That is really taking this figure to the next level. I know Justin from Justin's Collection has also reviewed this cape, so check out his video. And yeah, just can't say thanks enough to Jaxon for getting in touch, giving me an opportunity to review another one of his awesome capes. Absolute pleasure. Absolutely awesome work. Looking forward to doing some photography, getting some backgrounds behind this thing. That's all going to be coming up in the future. Breathed new life into this figure for me, so very happy with that. Alright guys, subscribe, hit the bell icon, comment below, let me know your thoughts. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram at DKnight333, and check me out on Patreon if you want to help the channel keep surviving. Alright, take it easy. See you soon. Bye bye.